y'all can sit. Y'all can sit. Y'all can sit. I got it. Good afternoon. Come on, y'all. Good afternoon. All right. To our distinguished guests, members of the Board of Trustees, teachers and staff, proud parents, family members, and friends, and most importantly, to the graduating class of 2025. Welcome, everybody, to the Albany Leadership Charter High School for Girls 2025 Commencement Ceremony. I am S. Neil Curry, the interim CEO at Albany Leadership. Today is a day of joy, reflection, and celebration. It is an important milestone that marks not just the closing of one chapter, but the beginning of countless possibilities and a first step on a journey to destiny. We are gathered here today to honor the hard work, dedication, and perseverance of our students who have reached this significant moment. Thank you to the parents, guardians, teachers, and all others who have encouraged, supported, and guided these amazing young women. This is your celebration as well. Let us reflect on the many sacrifices made, the challenges overcome, and the lessons learned along the way that have brought us to this magnificent moment. Let us also dream the biggest dreams imaginable and envision a future that we see for ourselves. It has been my pleasure to get to know you this past year. I look forward to seeing all of the great contributions that you will make in our community in the years to come. So let me be the first to say congratulations. Y'all can clap for that. And good luck in all of your future endeavors. At this time, I'll ask everyone to rise. As Mr. Jeremiah Parsons sings the Star Spangled Banner, and Aviana sings Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the glistening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. I'm not done. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears have been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast.
You. Good afternoon. My name is Marianne Vostein. I am the class of 2025 student body president. Now, before I read this mission, maybe I'll take a second to give a round of applause to the class of 2025 for all of our hard work and dedication throughout these last 4 years. May you all please be seated. The mission of Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls is to prepare young women to graduate from high school with the academic and leadership skills necessary to succeed in college and the career of their choosing. And if there's one thing this class has shown, it's that leadership does not always look the way many institutions would expect, but it is powerful all the same. We've learned that leadership is not always about being the loudest person in the room, but sometimes it's about the one who keeps trying, the one who keeps speaking, even when they are told to remain silent or complicit. True leadership, as history shows us, often starts with those who were told their voices were too loud, too reckless, or too ghetto, until those same voices changed everything. Now, we are a class full of voices, strong, sharp, and resilient. And if the last 4 years have taught us anything, it's that we will not always be given the space to thrive, but we will always know how to create that space. The class of 2025 has mastered what it means to lead with both resilience and restraint, to speak truth with grace, and to rise, even when the system tries to define how far we can go. Now, we are not just the future. We've always been the ones leading the future. And if there's one thing this class will be remembered for, it's that we have never needed the permission to lead. Honey, we just needed the courage to begin. Now, before I continue this speech, I want to give a special thanks to the people that have shaped my high school journey. To my close friends, faculty, and staff. If I started listing names, I swear we'd be here like all day, so I'm gonna keep it short. Thank you for reminding me how important it is to stay grounded, real, and authentic in everything that I do. On the days that I struggled to even get out of bed, your kindness reminded me that I was not alone. You gave me moments of peace when everything felt heavy, and that mattered more than I could ever say out loud. High school was not easy, but knowing I had people rooting for me, holding me accountable, and letting me grow made all the difference. And last, but certainly not least, I want to thank my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family watching this through the live stream back home in Uganda. May my mom and uncle please stand up? I've always been outspoken, always advocating for what I believe is right, and that has not come without a cost. I've faced backlash, I've been called racial slurs, and I've even received death threats. Yet, through all of it, you stood by me. You encouraged me to keep speaking, to keep fighting, and to never fold. As people who came to this country and built something from the ground up, you've proved to me that being a queer Ugandan American is nothing to be ashamed of, that my heritage is powerful, that my voice is worthy, and that I am capable of achieving anything, regardless of what this country may try to throw at me. And so, I thank you. Thank you for being the reason I keep going. Thank you for being the reason I keep going, even when things feel uncertain for all of us. Thank you for showing me that our story still has power and that I still have a place in it. Now, to the class of 2025, I am proud of all of you. These last 4 years have been challenging, to say the least, but despite the setbacks, sleepless nights, and moments we wanted to give up, we are still here. We are walking the stage. We are graduating, and we are beginning the next beautiful chapter of our lives. And in all honesty, I faced heavy resistance in regard to giving this speech. So before I step away and face the consequences of this action, I want to leave you all with one thing. In a world that will try to dim your light, remember, you are the light. I'm not done. Your identity is not just a trademark, nor is it a buzzword. Your identity is your power. And in your own beautiful, unique, individual way, each and every single one of you sitting in front of me today is a leader. But nonetheless, thank you, and now may I welcome our principal, Mrs. Woods, to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. Some hard acts to follow, I guess, huh? We definitely have a good class of 2025 and those amazing voices that just left the stage. Before I speak to our amazing graduates, I want to first take a moment to thank the parents, the guardians, and family members in the audience today. Your continuous support through every challenge, every late night, every tough conversation has helped these young women make it to this moment. As many of us know, parents often step back during the high school years, thinking that their daughters don't need them as much. But let me be the one and the only principal to tell you, they need you more than ever during this time. These teenage years are full of challenges, changes, pressure, growth, and having your steady presence make all the difference. Whether you came to a FAC meeting, showed up for a game, or just checked in after a long day, we see you and we thank you. And for those of you who still have daughters with us, we still need you. Now, to the amazing class of 2025, the class that challenged us the most. Woo! Where do I even begin? You are the true definition of the 4 pillars of Albany leadership: scholarship, service, sisterhood, and leadership. Every one of you have a story, many with chapters filled with challenges, sacrifice, heartbreak, and resilience. And some of those stories, I'll admit, have brought me to tears. To have walked alongside of you to witness your transformation and to be part of your journey, I am truly honored. This class has seen more transitions than most. In just 4 years, you had 5 principals. And while that could have shaken your foundation, it didn't. Instead, it taught you flexibility. It taught you to lead from within, and to be your principal for the last 2 years has been nothing short of amazing. Some of you I remember from elementary school, young girls with big personalities and even bigger dreams. And now I see you as young women, standing with confidence, speaking with truth, using your voice not just to be heard, but to be led. You are unafraid to say what needs to be said, Mary. You don't take no for an answer, Yanis. Not when it comes to your rights, Miss Cherry. Your goals, Miss Knight, and your future, Miss Arnesia. And for that, this is leadership. Your commitment to scholarship has shown up in the way you tackle your regents, your AP exams, college applications, debate that you have with Mr. Williams and I. You asked the hard questions, you stay after class, and you held each other accountable. You demonstrated service to your school, your families, and your communities. Whether through internships, volunteer work, or simply helping your peers in need, you've shown that leadership is rooted in giving back. And perhaps most powerfully, you built a sisterhood with one another, one that stands strong in the face of drama, setback, and stress. I've seen you uplift one another, protect one another, and grow together. And that kind of bond is rare, to say the least. Hold on to it, and do not let it go. Now, before I close, you know I couldn't walk off the stage without quoting one of my favorite songs. Yes, the one you always hear me humming, singing, playing at every assembly or event, blasting in my office. As Nicki Minaj said in Moment for Life, I wish that I could have this moment for life, because in this moment, I just feel so alive. This is your moment, class of 25. You worked hard for it, you earned it, and yes, you are retiring from Albany leadership wearing your crown. Wear it with pride, and congratulations to my young queens. The world is yours. Thank you. I have the pleasure to introducing our next speaker, our salutatorian, Ms. Fatima Ahmed.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Fatima Ahmed, and firstly, I just want to say I'm very proud of this year's class. We're all graduating, and we should all be proud of ourselves that we finally made it to this stage. I want to say hi to all the families, friends, and of course, my peers. And this wasn't the speech I had originally planned to give. However, I'd like to warmly welcome Mr. Curry, Principal Ms. Woods, and her dedicated faculty, our board members, our esteemed commencement speaker, the Honorable Judge Rice, as well as our new CEO, Dr. Large. Yes. A heartfelt welcome also to all the families, friends, and most importantly, the incredible graduating class of 2025. I am very honored to stand before you as your salutatorian. As I look at all of you, gratitude and a deep sense of accomplishment for what we have achieved together. Walking into Albany leadership after COVID was tough. Let's be honest, the world still felt uncertain, and many of us were still adjusting to what normal even meant. Personally, joining the school year behind, I've already felt like I was falling and that I wasn't gonna make it anywhere yet. But I slowly found my rhythm and I found my place. One of the most defining chapters of my time here was joining flag football. If you know me, you know that signing for a sport wasn't something I really pictured myself doing, but I took the bound and it changed everything. I became a part of something bigger than myself. Every practice, every play, every tough loss taught me how to push beyond my limits. Being a part of a team that helped me grow, not just as an athlete, but as a leader and a person. At the same time, I found joy and connection through the cultural club, a space where we celebrated our roots, our voices, and unity. These experiences, both on the field and in the club, reminded me that school isn't just about grades or tests. It's about sisterhood, culture, and the courage to try something new. But I'd be lying if I said this journey was always smooth. Junior year was the hardest one yet. I had just started to feel confident, and then I started to challenge myself even more by committing to a sport. Suddenly, I found myself struggling late night practices, piles of homework, AP exam prep, and region reviews all at once. There were nights I came home so late, only to stay even later studying. It was the first time I felt like everything was hitting me at once. But through that chaos, I learned one of the most important lessons of my life: how to manage my time, how to stay focused throughout all the chaos, and how capable I truly am. In the end, I passed all my exams. I became a solid team player, and most importantly, I grew in ways that went far beyond the classroom. I could not have done any of this without the people who were there with me from the very beginning. To all the staff that supported me from freshman year to senior year, thank you. Whether you offered me guidance, checked in when I seemed off, pushed me to reach higher, or simply believed in me when I was struggling, you made a difference. I especially want to thank the staff who were there for me during junior year. When I truly felt like giving up at times, your support kept me going. And to my counselors, thank you for everything you did for me during senior year, from helping me stay on track with college plans or just listening to when I needed someone to talk to. Your help your help meant more than I could put into words. You drastically changed my experience, and I'll always be grateful. As we step into college and adulthood, we have to recognize that things are going to change. High school, we had people constantly looking out for us, teachers checking in, counselors guiding us, and staff supporting us through every challenge. In college and in the real world, that kind of support won't always be there. We'll always be responsible for ourselves, for our time, choices, and our future. The truth is, immature behavior like skipping classes, causing drama, or avoiding responsibility might have been brushed off in high school, but it comes with real consequences as we move into this next phase of life. Some of you may already know we're capable. I also want to thank our class president, Mary Ann, who has worked hard to create spaces where people could feel seen, where conversations about healing, identity, and cultures could take place. Many of us stood nearby, hoping to add to our voices to those important conversations. Throughout our time here, many of us stepped up and tried to make a difference. We shared ideas and emails, followed through on plans, and stayed involved. Even when the progress felt slow, it wasn't about recognition, but about wanting to help create a school where all voices could be heard. There were moments when we felt supported, and other times it was harder to feel that way, but we still kept going because we believed in what we were doing and in each other. For some of us, being accepted for who we are came with extra challenges. While many forms of self-expression were welcomed, others, especially those connected to faith and modesty, weren't always fully understood. Girls who chose to wear headscarves or modest clothing weren't trying to stand out. They were simply being themselves. But sometimes that came with added attention or different expectations, which made it harder to feel comfortable. Even so, we continued, not to challenge anyone, but to stay true to who we are and to support one another. In the process, we learned how to speak up and to stand by our values and how to keep moving forward. We're leaving not just with memories, but with a deeper sense of how to lead and how to listen and how to advocate, not for everyone, but for ourselves as well. Not done yet, not done yet. So my message to you, to all of us, is this: be the best version of yourself as you start your new chapter. Be proud of who you are, and don't be afraid to level up. You've made it this far, don't stop now. to the teachers who believed in us, to the families who encouraged us, and to the friends who never let us behind, thank you. And to the class of 2025, we've come a long way from a pandemic to pressure to personal growth. We made it. And this is just the beginning. Let's go out and show the world what Albany girls are made of. Thank you. I now have the honor to introduce to you not only my friend, but the Valedictorian of Albany Leadership Charter High School, Ms. Jessica LeBlanc. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima, for that welcome. Good afternoon and welcome to our board members, Mr. Curry and Mrs. Woods and their administration, Dr. Large, our new CEO, faculty, and the graduating class of 2025. I want to start today by giving glory to God for his wisdom, guidance, and grace, which have led me to this moment of gratitude and achievement. Thank you to my family, and especially my dad, for always pushing me to do my best in school and in life. Your support in my life led me to where I am today, and I am forever grateful to you. To my sister Genesis, you continue to fight through the unthinkable and showed me the true meaning of resilience and strength, despite the lack of true support from our larger school community. To my friends, thank you. Through the good times and the bad, you never failed to bring a smile to my face, and I would not be standing here today without you. Thank you for being a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on when needed. You impacted my life in a way I will never forget, in a way I was not expecting. Whether it was helping each other with homework or studying together for our Regents and AP tests, or supporting each other at extracurricular events, we built a sisterhood of love and support that pushes us to be the best version of ourselves, to reach our full potential even when we are struggling. To all of my teachers, thank you. Without you, none of us would be here today. People often say that teaching is a thankless job, so I would want to take this time to give you all a heartfelt thank you for everything you have done for me and my peers. You were willing to give up your personal time to help us with homework, even if it wasn't from your class. You stepped up and taught new subjects when the nationwide teacher shortage affected our school. Since high schoolers are teenagers, we do love to complain, and complain we did about almost everything. Yet you continue to come each day, and you not only taught us the curriculum, but also taught us life skills, including time management, leadership, self-advocacy, responsibility, and many more skills that we will rely on our entire lives. To all of my coaches over the years in all sports I played, thank you. You pushed me to do better, work harder, and gave me a love for sports that has led me to attend college to be an athletic trainer. As some of you may know, I'm a bit injury prone, so I got some sort of injury almost every year. Massive bruises that developed into a hematoma or ankle sprains or concussion, and just a small nagging injuries that plague most athletes. Through it all, you supported me and helped me through my recovery, which sometimes looked like giving me stretches and workouts to do at home, and other times it was benching me because I wanted to play even though I wasn't fully healed. So thank you for keeping me safe. To my teammates I played with over the years, even though we barely won any games, it brought me joy to play with you and gave me memories that I will cherish forever. No matter what our record said at the end of each season, we can be proud of the fact that we pushed through together and gave our best, even if the outcome wasn't what we wanted. And I'll just say, when you very rarely win, it becomes all the sweeter when you finally do. To all of my flag football coaches and teammates, you taught me a new sport that I fell in love with and I hope to continue playing in college. You taught me how to control my emotions and focus on the game. You taught me how to be a team captain and a leader. You gave me the confidence to believe in myself and my abilities on and off the field. So thank you. I love you all. To all of my fellow graduates, we finally made it. It feels like a lifetime ago when we first came to ALCS, and here we are 4 years later. Through the ups and downs, we persevered. We faced more than just academic hurdles. We've navigated a world that threw curveballs no one could have predicted. From virtual classes during a global pandemic in middle school, to balancing part-time jobs, athletics, family responsibilities, and the pressure to figure out what's next, we've carried heavy loads. With 5 different principals, we had to adapt to constant change, new schedules, new policies, and new expectations. Because I know you all remember when we had late start Wednesdays instead of half-day Fridays. Here we are. We didn't just survive, we thrived. We built group chats to share notes when structures fell short. We didn't always have the support needed to be successful in the classroom. Instead, we learned on our own, whether that meant digging through textbooks or teaching each other at lunch or in free periods. We showed up for each other at games, performances, and late-night study sessions. That's resilience. Finding strength in ourselves and our community, even when the system wasn't perfect. We found ways to connect, to create, and to laugh, even when the world felt heavy. That's what carried us when the system around us was changing. Let me share a quick personal story. In the spring of my junior year, I was taking 2 AP classes, a college class, while also practicing for basketball before school and playing flag football after. Thankfully, I didn't have to practice twice a day for very long, but I was still extremely busy and I was exhausted. As I attempted to prepare for my AP exams and final projects, I was faced with the challenge of preparing for chemistry regents, for which I'd only had a teacher for the last 3 months. But I would like to thank the teachers who stepped up and did their best to help us, despite not being chemistry teachers. But it was kind of fun to challenge myself to study on my own. Actually, it wasn't, never mind. But it did teach me time management to handle everything I was doing, and I lost like 10 pounds from stress. Probably not healthy, but it's okay. It's okay, we're good. But it would have been easy to quit, I didn't. With the help of my friends, I did manage to pass my AP test and my chemistry regents. This is just one example of how we all supported each other when one of us was struggling. Resilience isn't loud or flashy, it's quiet. It's showing up to practice after a loss. It's rewriting an essay after the first draft flops. It is continuing to send emails and communicate about events after the system fails. That's the spirit of our class. We're the ones who turn no into yes. We keep going. We find strength in community. We did our best to become outspoken leaders even when others fought against us. As we leave Albany leadership, the world won't always be kind. There will be moments that test us, jobs we don't get, plans that fall apart, days when doubt creeps in. But this school and administration has taught us leadership and advocacy, not just for ourselves, but for those around us as well. These are the lessons that we will remember our entire lives. We're ready for the next step. We've already proven we can handle it. We're ready for whatever the world wants to throw at us. So as we step into this new chapter, let's carry that resilience with us. Let's embrace the unknown, knowing that every challenge is a chance to grow. Let's hold on to the memories we've made, the good and the bad, and let them remind us of who we are, a class that speaks up and never gives up. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it, and we're just getting started.
Good afternoon, and welcome to our 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Brittany Peoples, and I'm the Director of Advancement here at Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls. I have the honor of introducing our commencement speaker, Judge Rajika Rice, who was recently elected as Albany Family Court Judge. Prior to that position, she served as City Court Judge. She has presided over civil, criminal, and family court matters for 4 years. Outside of court, she is known for speaking at area high schools, colleges, and law school classes, and on panel discussions. As the first in her family to graduate from college and attend law school, she believes it is her duty to help crush barriers to obtaining a higher education. Judge Rice is a mentor to many recent law school graduates. She is also the president of the Capital District Black and Hispanic Bar Association and past president of the Capital District Women's Bar Association. Judge Rice is a loving and devoted mom and a bonus mom to 4 beautiful children, ages 27, 16, twins, and 9, plus a 10-year-old miniature dog. She is an active cheer, theater, and dance mom and loves to garden. Judge Rice is also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Boys and Girls Club, Jack and Jill Incorporated, and the NAACP. Please join me and give a round of applause to our 2025 commencement speaker, the Honorable Judge Rice.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. All right. I like the enthusiasm. Congratulations, ladies. Job well done. To the school leaders, the dedicated teachers and staff, of course, the proud families here in the room, special guests, and the beautiful and brilliant graduating class of 2025, I salute you. As you heard from Ms. Peoples, you know my story. I am a female leader. You are female leaders. As a family court judge, I don't get to celebrate children very often. Unfortunately, usually when I see individuals your age, they are before me because they've made choices that they probably regret. So it is my honor and pleasure to be here with you today to actually celebrate individuals making good choices all the time. Today is a day when we pause to reflect on the journey behind you and to look ahead to the road that lies ahead. A day when we honor not just the achievement of finishing high school, but the relationships, values, and growth that got you here. And what better theme to guide this moment than the words, "Together we lead, together we succeed." Because if there's one thing this class has shown over the past 4 years, it's that success is no solo act. Leadership isn't just about titles. It's about service, courage, collaboration, and heart. And most of all, it's about lifting each other up. We all didn't get here alone. We got here because of each other. And I don't want you to ever forget that. The late night studying has just begun, ladies. Sorry to tell you. The locker room prep talks, the shared tears and shared laughter, the times that pick you up when you fall, those moments were there in high school and they will follow you to college. You get there because of sisterhood. Sisterhood isn't just about friendship. It's about showing up and showing out. It's about pushing each other to do better, dream bigger, and stand taller. And that the bond you make is powerful, especially when combined with your drive to lead and serve. Today you graduate standing on the shoulders of women who fought for us to even have the opportunity to be here. Less than 200 years ago, women were not allowed to attend college in America. Our very presence here as graduates of high school is a part of a legacy of resilience, and progress. In 1840, Catherine Brewer Benson became the first woman in the United States to earn a college degree, breaking a barrier that had stood for centuries. Around the very same time, Carolyn B. Winslow became one of the first women to graduate from high school and go on to become a physician. Back when most believed that women were only there to be in the household, maybe educators, maybe nurses, but that is all. Make sure you stand on your history. Make sure you let everyone know that you can be wherever you would like. Success isn't only measured, one day when someone asks, what difference did your class make? You will be able to say, we stood up, we reached back, we pulled others forward, we broke glass ceilings, we built new doors. We will remember the group projects that tested our patience, but taught us teamwork. You will remember the clubs, the pep rallies, the long bus rides home from games, and the last-minute cramming for tests that turned into all-night heart-to-hearts. You'll remember your teachers, those who pushed you harder, saw something in you that you may not have seen in yourselves, and reminded you that you were capable of more than what you imagined. You will remember how you came in as strangers, but are leaving as sisters. The sisterhood is for life. You've grown up together. You've supported each other through victories and setbacks, and you've created memories that will live far beyond this day. Take your experiences to college, trade school, and wherever the future will bring you. Even though some of you may be heading in different directions, different cities, colleges, jobs, and dreams, you are not leaving each other behind. You are taking each other with you, with your experiences. You will carry your bond into the world as a source of strength, something that will keep you grounded when things get tough, and it will lift you up when you doubt yourself. Because let's be honest, life beyond this stage won't always be easy. There will be challenges, there will be setbacks, there will be moments when you'll question your path, you'll question your voice or your place in the room. There will be times when others question you. In those moments, I want you to remember this day. Remember how it feels to be celebrated, to be surrounded by people who believe in you, to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Remember that you are never alone, and that your voice, your presence, and your leadership matter more than ever. We don't need permission to lead. We do not shrink ourselves to fit in, and we don't need to wait for a perfect moment to make a difference. Did y'all hear me? Let me say it again. We don't need permission to lead. We are ready now. And when the world asks where you came from, you tell them Albany leadership. From this sisterhood, from this class of 2025, from a school that taught you how to lead, love, serve with passion, and succeed together. To our families and teachers, thank you. Thank you for believing in these children, supporting these young women, and never letting them settle for less than the best. Ladies, you are our first leaders, and you may teach by example. Finally, to the class of 2025, you are our future, and you are ready. Go out there, lead with integrity, serve with your heart, and succeed, not just for yourselves, but for every girl who's watching, wondering if she's enough. Yes, she is. Yes, you are. And yes, we are. Together we lead. Together we succeed. Congratulations, graduates. You did it.
So now for the fun. Now for the fun. Let's get to the right place. So now I have the pleasure of announcing the Senior Scholarships and Awards for 2025. We would like to begin by announcing the Albany Leadership Clear Awards. These awards are based on what our school represents and stands for as a whole. Each letter represents a quality and what we ask all our students to possess. Seniors, please stand up and come to the stage when your Clear Award is announced. The first letter is letter C. This award represents a student who has demonstrated college and career readiness, not only in her academics, but also in her everyday life. This award is presented to Ms. Jessica LeBlanc. The second letter is L. This award represents a student who has demonstrated leadership. This student has actively worked this year as the senior class president and has participated in our sports programs, multiple fundraisers, and special assemblies. She is always on hand to pitch in and volunteer her time and effort to help something run more smoothly. This award is presented to Ms. Marianne Vostein. The third letter is E. This award represents a student who has demonstrated empowerment. This student demonstrated self-confidence and has learned to communicate effectively over the course of her years at Albany Leadership. This award is presented to Ms. Genesis Barros Gonzalez. The fourth letter is A. This award represents a student who has demonstrated accountability. Although this student faced many challenges through the year, she demonstrated the ability to successfully overcome any obstacles that got in her way of graduating. This award is presented to Bazia Awal Khan. The last letter is R. This award represents a student who has demonstrated resolve and resiliency. This student worked through challenges throughout her time at Albany Leadership and always asked questions when she needed support. This award is presented to Ms. Nehemiah Thomas. We would also like to recognize our seniors who are members of the National Honor Society. Please stand when your name is called. Fatima Ahmed, Halima Eldhala. Hanan Al-Madini. Arnesia Biblio-Boutis. Lema El-Talib. Nyasia Harris. Jessica LeBlanc. And Abelina Madre. You may be seated. Next, we would like to announce the recipient of the Office of the New York State Comptroller Achievement Award. These students received this award in recognition of their hard work, dedication, and success. Please stand when your name is called. Miss Nyasia Harris. Oh, stand. Also, Miss Arnesia Biblio-Boutis. The next award is the Triple C Award. This award was presented to students who demonstrate character, courage, and commitment. Please stand when your name is called. Miss Genesis Barros Gonzalez. We would now like to announce the recipients that have demonstrated college and career readiness in English language arts, receiving a score of 79 or above on the English language arts Regents exam. The recipients of this award will be receiving a scholarship from Albany Leadership. When your name is called, please stand. Miss Genesis Barros Gonzalez. Miss Arnesia Biblio-Boutis. Miss Delicia Daly. Miss Quinaya James. Miss Azariana Julian Brown. Miss Jessica LeBlanc. Miss Janaya Pereira. I said it wrong. Gianna, I'm sorry, Gianna. Miss Gianna Pereira. And Miss Marianne Vostine. And Miss Abelina Madre. You ladies may be seated. We would now like to announce the recipients that have demonstrated college and career readiness in math, receiving a score of 79 or above on the math exam. The recipients of this award will also be receiving a scholarship from Albany Leadership. When your name is called, please stand. Miss Jessica LeBlanc. And Miss Abelina Madre. We would now like to announce the recipients that have received the New York State Civic Seal of Readiness. This seal is a distinction awarded to high school students who demonstrate a high level of proficiency in civic knowledge, skills, mindset, and experiences. It signifies that a student is actively engaged and prepared to participate in their community as informed and responsible citizens. The recipients of this award are identified with a red cord. When your name is called, please stand. Muna Abdullah. Fatima Ahmed. Rahaf Al-Nuba. Bazia Awal Khan. Miss Arnesia Biblio Butis. Miss Kalia Cherry. Miss Chanel Clark. Miss Delicia Daly. Miss Sanaya Diggs Stewart. Miss Lima El Talib. Nayera Foster. Nevaeh Hines. Azariana Julian Brown. Jessica LeBlanc. Abelina Madre. Alicia Shabazz. I messed it up. Eliasa Shabazz. And Marianne Vostein. Please be seated. The scholarships that our students have been given are listed in the program, and I'm proud to announce that the amount earned is over $2,156,510 in scholarships. Congratulations to all of our award and scholarship recipients. Please now welcome Mr. Williams, the assistant principal of the high school.
Good afternoon, families. Good afternoon, class of 2025. Here's my message to the class of 2025. Ladies, before I begin, do me a favor. Please turn around, look at your families, and tell them thank you. Because without them, they helped you, they pushed you through. Now, ladies, be honest, and the family's gonna see it, they probably heard it at home. If you ever felt or said Mr. Williams is annoying, raise your hand. Not a parent, If you ever said Mr. Williams does too much, raise your hand. I take it. However you felt, it's okay, because we're all human. And just like you walked into this building some days feeling like the walls were closing in and the weight of the world was on your shoulders, your teachers and the rest of the faculty felt that too. But you know what? I always saw this day for you, this very moment right here. From the time I became your assistant principal 2 years ago, I believed in this day for you. I'm so proud of you all. When I think about Albany Leadership Class of 2025, I think of hope for the future. I see the young women who can move mountains with their creativity, their self-advocacy, and their brilliance. I remember my first day at Albany Leadership, sitting in the reentry meetings for students coming off suspension. But what stood out to me the most was meeting your senior class president, Ms. Marianne Vostein. She introduced herself with such confidence and representation of her classmates, with such strength, that I immediately knew that this class was special. I knew you would go on to do great things. My message to you today is simple. Continue to let your light shine. Don't wait for anyone to help you with your plan. Devise your plan and work on it. When people see you doing the work and know that you are serious about your goals, they will then fall in line and help you. Just like the song that I dedicated to you at the end of the year awards, For You I Will, by Monica. Know that we will always be cheering for you. You hold a special place in each of our hearts. Keep pushing forward on your journey, no matter how far you go and no matter how hard it gets. Remember, others have been through where you want to go. You go there and go beyond, because I know you could do it. Congratulations, class of 2025. You made it.
The time y'all been waiting for, huh? So, all right, it starts here. Mr. Curry, members of the Board of Trustees, by the power invested in me as the principal of Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls, it is my pleasure and privilege to certify that these candidates have met all the requirements prescribed by the New York State Department of Education and the Albany Leadership Charter School Board of Trustees, and I hereby present for the graduation for Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls at this time.
Mrs. Woods, upon your recommendation and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Albany Leadership Charter School for Girls, I now invite the members of the class of 2025 to step forward at the direction of the academic marshal and receive their proper diplomas with all attending rights and privileges. The students' names will be read by our school counselors, Ms. Samantha Osorio and Ms. Amy Lee Cakes.
Muna Abdullah. Fatima Ahmed. Hanan Al-Madani. Halima Adhala. Rahaf Al-Nuba. Summer Al-Shiga. Basia Walcon. Genesis Barrios Gonzalez. Arnesia Delcini Bibalu Boutis. Kamaya Brooks. Nitsuri Carrero Valentin. Corinthia Cheney. Anaya Chapel. Kalia Cherry. Chanel Clark. Delicia Daly. Sanaya Diggs Stewart. Lama El Talib. Nayara Shireen Joyce Foster. Zaraya Soleil Guzman. Nyaja Harris. Nevea Hines. Delilah Irby. Quinaya James. Azariana Julian Brown. Ayana Knight. Maya Knight.
Jessica LeBlanc. Destiny Christine Lubriel. Abelina Madre. Najine McGraw. Isaiah Mott. Gianna Pereira. Aviana Robinson. Ilyasa Shabazz. Namaya Thomas. Marianne Vostein. Yanis Wilson. Graduates, please be seated. Now I welcome to the stage our new CEO, Dr. Ron Large.
Well, good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. What an incredible honor it is to stand before you today on this milestone moment in your lives as the new CEO of Albany Leadership Charter School. Today is a celebration of your hard work, your growth, and your grit. But more than that, it's a celebration of who you're becoming. Now, this is my third week at the school. My first week, I had a chance to introduce myself to the girls. They were in the gym having an award ceremony, and the dance team was performing. So Dr. Large had to pull out some of his old school dance moves. And girls, I know you're disappointed, but I'm not going to do the creek dog today, but I do have a couple bits of wisdom for you as you leave this afternoon. So first of all, find your gift. Your gift might not come with applause or a spotlight. It might be your creativity, your compassion, your hustle, your voice. Whatever it is, don't hide it, don't doubt it, and don't wait for permission to use it. Start paying attention to what feels like fire in your bones and light in your spirit. That's where your gift lives. And the more you embrace it, the more you'll discover what you're capable of. Second, guard your circle. Who you walk with matters. The people you allow around you will either push you forward or pull you back. Surround yourself with those who see your greatness, who challenge you to grow, who speak life into your goals. And be that kind of person for someone else. Life is too short to be around people who make you question your worth. Choose those who help you rise. And third, write your own story. The world will try to hand you a script, telling you who you should be, how far you can go, and what success is supposed to look like. Don't let it. You are the author, not your past, not your fear, not anyone who doubted you. Be bold enough to edit, brave enough to rewrite, and wise enough to live a life that feels like your own. Whether your path is college, a career, the military, or something still unfolding, you get to decide what success means to you. So graduates, here's your charge. Find your gift, guard your circle, write your story. Lead with purpose, live with heart, and never forget you're enough, exactly as you are. We're proud of you, we believe in you, and we can't wait to see how you're going to change the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. And now we'd like to have Principal Woods come back up here.
All right, now to close the ceremony. As we come to the end of this unforgettable ceremony, I told the girls I won't cry. I want to take a moment to reflect on what today truly means. Today is not just a celebration of academic achievement. Today is a celebration of strength, resilience, and transformation. Class of 2025, you are the living proof of what it means to rise above challenges, to lead with heart, to serve with humility, and to pursue scholarship with purpose, and to lift one another up in true sisterhood. You have faced changes, adversity, and moments of uncertainty, but you have never lost sight of your true goals. Instead, you've written your own stories, and you've done so with power and with grace. Each of you carry with you a spark that will ignite change wherever you go. Whether you're heading off to college, joining the workforce, or discovering your path, always remember you are more than ready. You are Albany Leadership Class of 2025. We are so proud of you. You have left your mark on these halls, and now it's time to step into the world and leave your mark there too. With Flipper T says in affirmations, now hype me up, now hype me up. Mrs. Woods want to say to you, now hype you up, now hype you up. This is your moment you've been waiting for. Class, stand up. I have the honor to tell you to now move your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you, not the little ones, but the big ones, the big class of 2025, Albany Leadership, Charter High School for Girls. Make some noise! At this time, family, we do ask that you stay seated as our young ladies recess out to gather their things. They'll be ready for you in the main hallway to take pictures. And one more time, give it up for the great class of 2025.